we spend more time trying to be perceived and seen as a good person rather than actually just being a good person. Because if you can make yourself look like a good person on social media, then you don't need to fucking bother actually being a good person in real life, whatever a good person is. And that's the point, right? Is what even is a good person, and what does that mean, and what opinions are right. And like we've all become now like our own little personal brands online, right? And I'm not digging people out that do that. My whole brand is a personal brand, right? But you have to be careful to remember that, like, that also isn't real life, is it? And so I do think that that causes us problems sometimes because we try and live our day-to-day lives being the way that we portray in terms of opinions and viewpoints online, and then it's not always the same, is it? It doesn't always line up. So yeah, I think that's look, that's something that I think I talked about on the previous podcast as well. So yeah, but look, I wanted to just share a little bit about Belong, which was our first in-person event yesterday in London. And I'm going to talk you through a few things that happened actually, because I had quite, like, it was a very emotional time. These things are very emotional for me when I do them. Not least because yesterday we sold, like 86 tickets in the end, I think. So you've got around 80 people in this massive cathedral that just looked incredible, by the way, with these blue lights in there, the way that the sound bounces around the whole place. And when you're holding space for that many people and they're releasing emotion in the way that the breath work does, like, you can't avoid that having a big impact on you and your body, you know? And without getting too woo-woo about it, what you start to realize is that emotions are very physical, right? Emotions are in our body. We experience them very, very physically. And I think that one of the things that makes us human and separates us from other animals as well, in a lot of cases, right? And I think it's every case. I don't know. I'm not fucking David Attenborough. But is our ability to be able to feel the emotions that somebody else is feeling. So when you're in a big room like that, experiencing them big emotions, it obviously is going to have an impact on you, and you have to go through a bit of a process. But if I just tell you the reason behind what we're doing with Belong, is it's built around this idea of the wellness space and the wellness industry being, I feel, unreachable. I feel like it becomes this pristine place that, if you're really in the mire, because when you're in the mire, right, when you're really going through the struggle, it's very difficult to present in the way that a lot of these wellness spaces do. And I look at some of the facilitators that lead sessions, and look, I don't want to be too aggy in the way that I talk about it. It's not me just going out and digging people out and saying that all of these people are like horrible people. I think we get lost in it all. I think it's very easy to get lost in it all. I think that there's a good argument to say that I get lost in it all sometimes, you know, like making it look, you want it to look fucking amazing, and it's all about the way that it's portrayed, and it stops being about the thing that it's supposed to be about.